Hi, I'm Sue, and my role in the Summer Showtime is choreographer, costume designer and maker, and I'm also an aerialist. So this is my 6th season, although it's my 7th year because we've had the year of lockdown and didn't do a season last year. So 6 seasons, but 7 years since 2015. Oh, my favourite season. I think possibly 2016 was really good fun that year. I think partly because I still was dancing then, so I used to cover one of the girls when she was off, cover for holidays, so I really enjoyed that, but I've loved every season. So my favourite section to choreograph I think would have to be the Strictly section that we did in 2019, just because it was so many different styles of dance. So it was covering all Latin and ballroom styles, waltz, quick step, jive. So I really enjoyed doing that, and it was really nice to see the dancers who are trained in a different style of dance to do something that was a little bit out of their comfort zone. So it was a really nice section to choreograph. So I start choreography as soon as I get music, and sometimes we start that around January or February, try and start sort of early into the year. We start rehearsals at the beginning of March. We just do one night a week because all of the dancers have other jobs, so they have other commitments during the day, and then we go to 2 nights a week, and then a little bit more intense as we get closer to the opening date. So a couple of months, but just a few hours a week to start with, and then fuller days as we get closer. Just making costumes that people love to wear. When I've made a costume and that somebody puts it on and they say, oh, I really love this, doing choreography that people enjoy doing. So it's really just seeing everybody in the show really enjoying themselves, and then they're enjoying themselves and the audience enjoy themselves too. It takes me all of my time from March until we open in May. I don't really do anything else in those 2 months, so everything else that I'd normally do, I stop and focus on costumes and choreography for the whole 2 months, really. I quite often stay up when I get towards the deadline. I might stay up at night to get costumes done, so that's the thing that takes most of my time, just getting people around for fittings. So the whole of that 2 months, really, most of my time. When I think about costumes, I try and think about the music and how I'd like the dancers to move to that piece of music, what sort of thing they'll be doing, and then I try and design a costume that fits in with or works well for what they'll be doing, but also fits in with the style. Sometimes we have sections that are a different style of dance, they might be a different era, and so we'll have something that will fit well for that. Something that works well for all of the songs within one section, so they sometimes have one particular style and then they might add a hat to that, so I have to think about that too. Do lots of research online, look at costumes from different shows, things that are iconic, and then I get to sketching, little scribbled pictures of what I think I'd like it to look like, and then I start pattern cutting, making costumes fit people, and then seeing the whole thing together. I think one of my funny memories was when all of the dancers decided between shows, so when we did a matinee and an evening show, they decided to go off and have tea out together somewhere, and they drove out of town. I got a call at 6:45 to say that they were all in the next town along the coast and they'd got a flat tire. So all of my dancers were away from the theatre and couldn't get themselves back on time. It was a bit scary at the time. I was already in somebody's costume, ready to go, and they just made it back in time for the curtain to open. So one little surprise for this year is we have some new set on stage, which is really nice. It's looking really good and we're enjoying using that. And a new entrance a new way to get on stage, something that I've been after for a long time, and we're getting to use it this year. So I'm really excited about that. You need to get booking. This is going to be a great season. We're really looking forward to welcoming everybody here, and I think we've got a great show for you all to enjoy. Thanks, and look forward to seeing you at the show.